The past year has brought one shocking revelation after another for the Driscoll family. It first emerged that Maggie had secretly killed her husband more than 4 decades ago. Soon after, another stunning truth came to light. Ben was revealed to be Steve McDonald's half-brother. The unexpected twists have completely transformed Ben's life. When he first arrived, his dream was to buy the pub so he, Eva, and their children could build a happy future together. However, he never actually had the money to purchase it, forcing him into a desperate search for financial help. In the end, he turned to his mother, whose arrival only made the family situation even more complicated. Ben originally believed he was simply beginning a new life with Eva while maintaining his close relationship with Maggie. He never imagined he would discover a connection to one of Weatherfield's most famous families or become involved in such major events. Although Ben remains the same caring man at heart, his circumstances have become far more complicated than he ever expected. Now the family's attention is focused on the upcoming trial of Megan Walsh, the sports coach accused of grooming Ben's youngest son, Will Driscoll. The situation remains heartbreaking because Will still refuses to believe he was manipulated. Ben doesn't entirely blame himself, but he can't help wondering if there were warning signs he should have noticed. His main priority is supporting his son and helping him through the difficult experience. Ben also fears that relocating the family may have given Megan even more influence over Will. He still doesn't know exactly what happened and continues to question whether Will truly believes Megan is innocent. Meanwhile, Eva has become determined to see justice served and is doing everything she can to hold Megan accountable for her actions. Once all the testimony has been presented, Megan's future rests entirely in the jury's hands. The Driscoll family has no choice but to wait for the verdict. Everyone understands how important the decision will be, but they don't want Will to feel any additional pressure. Instead, they are trying to stay realistic and prepare themselves for the possibility that the verdict may not go in their favor. They believe the truth about Megan has finally been exposed, revealing the kind of person she really is. Even so, the final decision belongs to the jury, and they know Megan is highly skilled at manipulating those around her. After all, she managed to deceive the entire family for a long time. Now the biggest question remains. Will justice finally catch up with Megan, or will she once again find a way to escape the consequences of her actions? Tyrone Dobbs is about to face yet another life-changing surprise in Coronation Street, and this time it comes from Hope and Ruby. The past year has been one of the toughest periods Tyrone has ever experienced. After being seriously injured in a hit-and-run caused by Carl Webster, the beloved mechanic was left with permanent injuries and forced to rely on a wheelchair. His recovery was long, exhausting, and emotionally draining, putting his relationship with Fizz under immense pressure. Thankfully, with the unwavering support of Fizz, their daughters Hope and Ruby, and his mother Cassie Plummer, Tyrone slowly began rebuilding both his health and his confidence. However, his troubles were far from over. Tyrone soon found himself caught up in the investigation into Theo Silverton's murder. On the night Theo died, Tyrone was working at the garage while Carl secretly tampered with Kevin Webster's car. In a cruel twist of fate, Tyrone accidentally caused the jack to slip, sending the vehicle crashing down on Carl, the very man responsible for leaving him disabled. But that wasn't the end of Tyrone's involvement. Moments after the accident, he unexpectedly saw Theo alive shortly before his death. That discovery could have cleared Summer Spellman of suspicion, as Tyrone was the only person who could confirm her version of events. Instead of speaking up immediately, Tyrone kept silent because he feared revealing what had happened in the garage. His silence continued until Summer became overwhelmed by the pressure and admitted herself to hospital. Unable to live with the guilt any longer, Tyrone eventually went to the police and revealed everything he knew. Now that nightmare is finally behind him, another shocking revelation is about to turn his world upside down, and it all centers on the father he has never known. It has only been a year since Tyrone discovered the truth about his mother, Cassie. After abandoning him at a police station when he was a baby, Cassie later battled addiction before working hard to rebuild their relationship. Over time, she became an important part of Tyrone's life, helping at streetcars and creating a fresh start for herself. While Tyrone has learned to accept his mother back into his life, very little has ever been known about the man who fathered him. That mystery is finally about to be solved. In upcoming scenes, Hope and Ruby secretly organize a huge surprise for their dad. After sneaking into the house expecting it to be empty, their suspicious behavior immediately catches Fizz's attention. Cassie also notices the girls carefully reading an email on Hope's phone, but they refuse to explain what they're hiding, insisting it's a surprise meant for Tyrone. A new Coronation Street fan theory suggests Sarah Platt could be heading for prison, and the person responsible for exposing her may be someone she trusts the most. Earlier this year, the actress who plays Bethany Platt hinted that her character would soon become involved in a major storyline that wouldn't win viewers' approval. While keeping the details secret, she admitted that Bethany would make a decision that many fans would strongly dislike. She explained that the upcoming drama would largely be Bethany's own fault and predicted that audiences would be frustrated by her actions. Despite that, she welcomed the challenge, saying she enjoys playing complex storylines and feels fortunate to be part of the Platt family, which is often at the center of the show's biggest plots. Following this week's episodes, many viewers believe they have figured out exactly what Bethany's controversial storyline will be. Their theory centers on Sarah's deadly secret. Recent episodes finally confirmed that Sarah was the one responsible for Theo's death. During a heated confrontation, she struck him with a metal bar, causing him to fall through nearby scaffolding and die from the impact. Since that tragic night, only Gary Windus has known the truth. Together, he and Sarah have desperately tried to keep the killing a secret. However, in Weatherfield, hidden secrets rarely stay buried for long. Fans quickly took to social media to share a new prediction. Many believe Bethany could soon discover what really happened and decide to report her own mother to the police. One viewer suggested that Bethany's unpopular storyline might involve exposing Sarah's crime, ultimately leading to Sarah's arrest and imprisonment. Several others agreed, saying the theory fits perfectly with the earlier hints that Bethany would make a decision that leaves fans furious. Another popular prediction is that Bethany's future storyline could involve Sarah's partner, Kit Green. Some viewers believe the pair may grow closer, with their friendship eventually turning into a shocking affair. Both theories have generated plenty of discussion among fans, and each would certainly explain why viewers might suddenly turn against Bethany. Whether either prediction proves accurate remains to be seen, as the writers continue to keep Bethany's next chapter under wraps. Everything. Will she protect her mother or become the one who sends her to prison?